Hi, I'm Alicia from Green Light Healing. I'm an energy healer and tarot reader, and my video today is about emotional release. When I use the term emotional release, I'm just talking about the expression or release of emotions, that implying that basically those ones need to be released or assimilated in some other way. I don't think emotions are bad. I think we're as humans, we add to our kind of emotional load all the time. And most of the stuff we deal with, and some of the stuff slips through the net sometimes. So emotional release is the expression or release of emotions. These feelings may be current, they may be recent, they may be old. They may be things you really are very aware of where they come from and what the emotion or emotions are. Sometimes people just feel weird and they don't know where it comes from, or they can't really kind of pin it down. And so the kind of the gist is that emotional release is a good thing, because accumulating, emotional energy, emotional residues, if they're not dealt with over time, they can eventually impact your well-being negatively. So they can make you feel bad, basically. A lot of people do know when they've had acute stresses, so, exams or moving or changing job or a breakup, all of those kinds of things, obvious, real life situations. Maybe your skin broke out, maybe you lost your appetite, maybe you wanted to eat everything all the time, maybe you were constipated, maybe you couldn't sleep, or you may, have found, oh, you woke up with a tight jaw in the morning. Okay, you were probably clenching your jaw at night, or maybe you had other muscle tension or other signs that, okay, yeah, my body's not happy, whatever I'm going through is a little bit too much to cope with. So people can make those connections, and sometimes they can kind of put things in perspective and get over it within, kind of on their own. Sometimes people feel weird and they don't know why, and that's where an energy healer or other type of practitioner can kind of hunt around and find what's really lying behind, feelings of not feeling great right now. So the emotional release is good. Okay, you don't want to accumulate too much stuff. You want to empty the bin periodically and make sure you've got the capacity for new things to come in, as they inevitably will. Because of that, I like to try to clear emotions in every session. It kind of ends up being about like 99 out of 100 times I will find some emotions, at least one, to clear. And that's the benefit of energy work. But, if you're thinking, well, what does this really look like? I'll give you an anonymized case study, because that can be helpful, and maybe it's even something you can relate to. So my client she knew what the issues were, because she was dealing with two real life situations that were very clear. One involved money stress, one involved family stress. She was feeling terrible. Her digestion was very badly impacted. She was constipated. So even though she knew what it was and where she came from, she was having trouble just kind of, calming down in the situation. So having a look around, I found that there was this concept of emotions relating to power. Those emotions were disrupting her chakras. So it's not hard to imagine that power is a concept that can relate to money, and does, and also family stress. So it was kind of a really all mixed together. So digging a little bit deeper, I was looking at specific emotions, and I found, okay, let me just show you my little book here. I go through this list in a lot of sessions. Don't worry, it's just a list of words that help me narrow down, okay, what is the emotional energy here. So I got for my client weak and sensitive, and I'll explain that in a second. But what I usually do is I'm try to find out when in this person's life were they feeling that emotion. So when was my client feeling weak? And I usually find more than one age. Sometimes it's just one. And when was she feeling sensitive? And, in dialogue with the client, she was saying, I feel like people's words and actions, they hurt me more than they should, or I feel like I'm too sensitive. So it made sense for those things to show up. And I do try to clear all the ages where that emotional energy has been present in the person's life. It just, that allows deeper healing. So chakras were out. These specific emotions were kind of affecting her meridians. And it's funny, but these meridians were the ones that were affecting her digestive system. And then finally, I found an imbalance in her placental chakra, which is about, metaphysically, it's about how you receive nurturing from others. And the imbalance was there was not enough nurturing coming from other people. So it was like she wasn't getting nurtured. That was the concept there. She did ask for help and she wasn't getting it, actually. That's what the situation was. So in rebalancing that with the energy healing, she reported to me that she felt a lot better after the session, and actually she did go to the toilet. And the reason I'm saying that is because sometimes emotional release can also be found in a like a body system. It's not just the stress that will make your skin break out, but you might also have an emotional part of the emotional release you might be able to notice in your body as well, like needing the toilet, or feeling hungry, or needing a nap, and something like that. So that was a good sign that things were clearing. That's the end of this video. It's already a little bit long, but I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk a little bit more about how you can encourage emotional release in your daily life in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.